is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Arizona head coach told me pregame, this is where they were expecting to be. They know they had to bring in a lot of people in the transfer portal. That's what we're seeing more and more in college football. But the question for them, how quickly can they gel? This running back has proven that he can be productive, but now he's got to do it with a new offensive line, new teammates, and find how to trust them quickly and play as a unit. I'll keep you posted on how they get off to a quick start here in the first half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So the Wisconsin Badgers headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Left side is Spivey.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now Iamaleava makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Throwing, Imaliava. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Imaliava. Snags it, and there's running room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football, and guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Let's talk a little about Arizona. We mentioned earlier the number of players they lost, but you have to replace those guys, and that's why a lot of these programs now have general managers to watch over the portal and figure out which guys do we need to bring in here, Jesse.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit, too, because I think they were expecting the mass exodus. They had their feelers out. They were evaluating talent on other teams, David, and they were able to bring a lot of guys in via the portal.
Yeah, and that's what's fun about college football now is you can reload really quickly. Bring in all these guys. You know exactly what they are. They have so much experience and playing time, closer to a finished product.
And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Imaliava floats it out in space. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Taken down.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Deafening noise. Here's Imaliava. Out wide left, it's Edwards. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Takes a handoff. It's Coleman. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in. At the 20, he's got space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
In the red area, it's Dupree. Runs through the tackle. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Jackson. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
What a great job by the defense there, down in your own red area, creating a negative play.
And now you've put yourself behind the stick. So this offense is probably going to have to open it up and be more aggressive with their passing attack.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Lowry. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now, Iamaleava, keeping his eyes downfield. Unleashes one, working the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Out wide right, it's Jordan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Arizona right back to the line. Saying in the gun on third down. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. My goodness, he unloads on that one. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff, it's Dupree. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Left side, it's Phillips. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Coleman. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. There's some room. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A design run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Wildcats called their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Keeps it himself. He'll keep it again on the option. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Commodores, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but There's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse,
It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Flying out to the left. At the 20. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From deep, it's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Out wide right, it's Edwards. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Motion from the back. From the gun, it's Edwards. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Iamaleava. Right side, it's Edwards. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Iamaleava to the air again. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Iamaleava. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Wildcats. They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Out wide right, it's Dupree. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Second down to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, wants to pass. Holds it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
They'll send the back in motion. Right side, it's Butler. Taken down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Hawkins. And the Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. On target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He's changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Badgers are in the hurry-up.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They give it back to him. Sees some running room. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Move to his right. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. This is a designed run. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Throwing, Imaliava. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Could not make his way to the corner.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Imaliava from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's got enough. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And running backs are sorry.
1st down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Running the red zone, it's Coleman. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Making the adjustment on the play. The play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Dupree. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Now on the move. Stop short of the marker. And they stop with this defense, and they get the ball back.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space in the passing game. They better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. He's got an open man.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Iamaleava fires to the big fella. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Hits inside. It's Edwards. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Arizona trying to drain this clock. Might as well give it to him again. At the 45 on his way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Arizona comes out with another first down. The run inside. It's Edwards. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in